All right, sports fans, get ready. This is my wrap up that I forgot to do on Monday because of Victory Monday. I'm doing it Tuesday. Stay tuned. All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much to have subscribed to the channel. A lot to talk about today. Of course, it should be Victory Monday, but apparently I couldn't do it on Monday. I'll do it on Tuesday because we do have a game 2 days from now, Thursday night. It'll be the Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. But before I get to this game coming up on Thursday night between the Ravens, listen, what a game on Sunday for Tua Tagovailoa, throwing 4 touchdown passes, threw for 205 yards with one eye. Trust me, one eye. But listen, he wore a visor. He did great, guys, against a good team. I think it was number one defense against the pass. Their offense was ranking number 6 in the league. To go to Atlanta and really shut them down, that is amazing. They only allowed the touchdown. That was in the probably last 2 minutes of the game. But we did lost 2 key players. Okay. We lost Storm Duck for the whole year. That is very crucial for the Dolphins. I'll tell you in a few minutes who they picked, who they selected from the practice squad. We also lost Kendall Sheffield. But let me give you the injury up to now to today, right? So we have Andrew Myers, offensive tackle undisclosed. He's on IR reserve, expected to return week 10. James Davis, that we need him so bad in the offensive line, the guard, he's also injured reserve, expected to return week 10. Then we have Ian Eigenberg, which nobody wants him to come back, but he's also returned on week 10. Storm Duck, like I said earlier, he got into the IR injury reserve. He's out for the rest of the year. Julian Hill, tight end, did not practice on Monday, questionable for week 9 versus Baltimore. You also got Bradley Chubb, did not practice on Monday, questionable week 9 versus Baltimore. Then you have Austin Jackson, once again, an injury reserve, expected to return week 9. So who knows, guys? Who really know what's going to happen here, man? I mean, we need help, okay, in the offensive line, but we did good this Sunday against Atlanta. Then we have Infantu Malavu. He's limited practice on Monday, questionable for week 9 versus Baltimore. Then we have Alton Davis, quadricep, did not practice on Monday, questionable for week 9 against Baltimore. So we are pretty banged up before this game, okay? We also have receiver Dwayne Eckrich, questionable for week 9 against Baltimore with shoulder. Jason Marshall Jr., cornerback, hamstring, injury reserve, expect to return week 9. Then the rest is history. Tight end Darren Waller, return probably week 13, might be out for the whole year. Jason Sander will return on week 10 from the hip injury. And of course, the rest is history. So we don't have that much people on IR, but we do have important people that we need right now. So let me look at the information of the Miami Dolphins, the roster move they did. See, Miami Dolphins announced today they have placed cornerback Storm Duck on injury reserve list. The team also signed cornerback Ethan Robinson to the practice squad and placed cornerback Kendall Sheffield, who also got hurt, on the practice squad injured list. Duck has appeared in 16 games, 4 starts in 2 seasons with Miami, 2024-2025, recording 34 tackles, 22 solos, and 5 passes defended. He entered the NFL with Miami as an undrafted college free agent in 2024 out of Louisville, where he appeared in 12 games with 4 starts and recorded 32 tackles, 23 solos, 1 sack, and 7 passes defended in his final collegiate season. Doug transferred to North Carolina, where he played the 4 season 2019 to 2022. He earned second team All ACC honor in 2022 after posting 46 tackle, 36 solos, 5 interception, 12 passes defend, and 1 forced fumble. I tell you, the guy was coming along in practice. He had a good practice, a good spring, you want to call it. And then suddenly, man, he comes back and he gets injured against Atlanta. So Robinson, the guy that we picked, he entered the NFL with Miami, undrafted colleague, free agent in 2025, and spent the offseason program training camp with the Dolphins. He finished his collegiate career at Minnesota 2024, where he started 13 games, recorded 42 tackles, 29 solo, 3 tackles for loss, 3 interceptions, 11 pass defended, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery, earned his All Big Ten honor mention. Prior to Minnesota, he has spent 3 seasons at Bucknell 2021 to 2023, appearing in 31 games, 26 starts, and recording 154 tackles, 124 solo, 1 sack, 6.5 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, 25 passes defended, and 2 forced fumble. So he has a good thing. And then Sheffield, of course, the guy we got from the Jets, he appeared 51 career games with 20 starts in Atlanta, then San Francisco, Tennessee, New York Jets in 24, and then in 25 he ended up with Miami. So, I mean, we are kind of short-handed, but I want to see Ethan, man. I want to see Ethan really give him a chance, opportunity to show and help the Dolphins on this upcoming game on Thursday night. Listen, Lamar Jackson is coming back, so Lamar's back with the team, and that will cause a problem, especially to the edge rushers that the Dolphin has. Uh, Chop Robinson's gonna have to be on his toes. So does Phillip, and now we have Chubbs. That's kind of injury there, not major, but take it day by day. Remember, it was a short week. They played Sunday. They had to come back Monday night. The game is at 8:15. I will go live at 8:15 for that game Thursday night. Hopefully, Miami can continue winning. I tell you, it was a first complete game for this team. I am so proud for the team. I really, let's be honest, I picked Atlanta to win 28-20. Listen, anything can happen in football. You get into a winning streak. Now we had to evaluate week to week. Jonah, our offensive guard or tackle, whatever you call it, on the offensive line, had a good game. He had some key blocks. Finally, I see McDaniel mix the offense with Ollie Gordon, Wright, and A-Chain. That was good to see. I mean, something that Miami needed. You need something new, something that's going to help. One thing I did heard it came out. Smith, our offensive coach, will not coach him upstairs. He will come down, gets help McDaniel, and maybe we're going to see something new coming up this Thursday night. Who knows? There was a lot of, I can say, mistakes by the offensive line when it comes to flags. That's one thing we need to clean up when you face a team like the Ravens. Even though the Ravens are not having a good season because they lost their main quarterback with Lamar Jackson, and he's coming back this Thursday night. And then, their top running back is not doing so well. He's been fumbling lately. He's been struggling running the ball. So when you put a load on one guy's shoulder and to carry, it's kind of hard. Now, he's not a bad, Henry's not a bad running back. He's a great running back. So that's another force that Miami's going to have to deal with on Thursday night. Listen, I want to thank those that have subscribed to the channel, those that have me to like, the comment. Okay, listen, if it wasn't for you guys, I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to make these kind of, podcasts for you. By the way, by changing the subject a little bit, did you guys saw last night classic between Toronto and the Dodgers? My God, the game finished at 2:50 a.m. in the morning. It went 18 innings. Once again, the hero, Freddie Freeman, walk-off home run in the bottom of the 18th inning. I believe these two teams could go 7 games. I mean, they are so close. I mean, so close when it comes to hitter, Pitching, I mean, it's been, I mean, it was a merry-go-round last night. Yeah, I did saw the game, believe it or not. I did went to work. Yes, I did. It was tough, but I did. But it was a great game. Uh, you know, key pitching is a key thing in this league. Okay, uh, and when you got pitching and you got hitting and you got defense right behind you, you could go a long ways. But anyhow, that is your classic. Now we got hockey going on that started. We got NBA that started. Uh, Once I get my Friday wrap up, which will be my Friday wrap up to everybody, the only thing I'm early today because I was going to do this yesterday, but I knew that the Dolphins will play Thursday night. So I'll have a wrap up on Friday of all the games, everything that's going around sports. I try to keep it positive, guys, no negative. Listen, I'll give you my pick and prediction at the end of the show here. I know it's early. We still got 2 more days. But listen, can the team play like this once again? I mean, I understand you play well in all three phases, but now you're playing a better physical team. I'm not saying Atlanta is bad. I mean, Atlanta, and if you hear them on the Atlanta side, they were complaining because they say, man, you lost to a 1-6 team, and yeah, it's kind of hard. But Miami has lost, they're 1-6, but they lost 3 or 4 games they could have won just because of one play, one tackle, and mistakes. Let's be honest. This team would be probably right now, I would say either 3 or 4 wins instead of 6 losses. I see that coming. Now it's when we evaluate because now the schedule get tougher. Believe it or not. Now I look at the Washington Commanders. They don't look as good as you think they are. I don't have McDaniel. Their quarterback. Buffalo. Listen, I know you're gonna say this. They play Carolina. They whip Carolina, but Buffalo defense is not as good as you think it is either. They allow 40 points against the Ravens in the beginning of the season. Then they allow another 40 points. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Miami gave them a competitive game last time in Buffalo. Now, of course, the game is in Miami. And this is something that I think that Miami needs to prove. I hope they don't look ahead of the game because you got to finish Baltimore first before you get ahead to Buffalo. And that's what I see that they need to do. If they don't do that, then you're losing concentration completely all around. Like McDaniel said in the locker room, we got short 4 days. Now we got to get the next one. And it's coming this Thursday night. Listen, I like Miami winning Thursday night. I like Miami winning. And I believe Miami could score another 30 points on the Ravens. Raven defense is not as good as you think they are either. But one thing is it's going to be very competitive because Lamar Jackson is back. Now, how will he start the game? He hasn't played in weeks. So that's something we have to take a look at in this game. He's going to be a little bit rusted, a little bit, who knows. But the only thing that you have to know that he could run. He could throw and he has legs. So that's one thing Miami's going to have to deal with Henry and Lamar Jackson. So I got Miami winning. I mean, it's going to be a close game. I'm going to say 30-27 Dolphins. I could be wrong. I think Miami will do the same thing they did against Atlanta. They're going to mix it around with 3 running backs. I think McDaniel game plan will be executed. Listen, you get Waddle involved. You get Malik Washington involved. You'll be surprised. This team is pretty good. And what I love about these running backs out of the backfield, they could catch the ball. And if they got a hole, they could take off. That's how good they are. So it's a lot, but anything can happen. Remember, look what happened on Sunday. There's a lot of stuff happened on Sunday. And listen, if you look at this team right now, we're not going to talk playoffs. I know I said it in one of my friend's podcast, and there's a long way to go, but you got to take it 1 week at a time and evaluate. We said at the beginning when we lost against Cleveland that we might not win another game. Well, they go to Atlanta and they surprise all of us. Let's just stay positive, stay optimistic, and continue to root and don't give up for your team. But listen, this is a short video. I want to thank so much everyone. Everyone, check everybody podcast. Check everybody. Subscribe to their channel. 305 Gridiron. You got Alcavale. I mean, I got so much, and these are sports, okay? But I only do sports. No, I check everybody else that I got in my podcast. By the way, and yes, I am a little bit under the weather. It is cold here now. Apparently, we are in the 50s, going down to the 40s. Might get close to the 30s this week. So I love it. I love the cold weather. But yeah, but I've been working a lot, and I miss you guys. I really do. I've been here for a while. But listen, let's stay together. Let's help one another, support one another, support these podcast guys. You know, Aquavale and Gridiron, Frozen Fin. These guys are sports. If you love sports, then you got the other rest of my group of people that I have. Check on my chat. Check on my channel. I mean, I'm learning new. I'm new to all this. I gotta open a community thing for everybody to join in. Listen, sometimes it's not easy to start. I know the algorithm of the YouTube is kind of difficult right now. It's watch time. It's hard to do. I mean, I got and I'm blessed. Thank you so much for the 1,400 subscribers that I have. But most of them are not sports. I do a lot of stuff besides sports. I go to the outside, to the natural thing, the outside world, and you gotta have fun, relax. Sometimes you gotta take a moment to step out the sport world. But I try to keep everybody. Now I do all kinds of sports. I have, like I tell you, if you see my screen there in the bottom, right there, the bottom, right there, the bottom, and this is my team: the Panthers, the Orioles, the Hurricanes, the Dolphins, the Lakers. But there's NBA talks. There's live scoreboard. I'll give you live scoreboard, and when I'm doing games, I'll tell you what happened in other games. If somebody threw a touchdown, a field goal, I keep the scoreboard alive. Okay. I have a Pittsburgh fans here. I have Cleveland Browns fans. I have Giants fans. I have Atlanta fans also. And just because I'm a Dolphin fan, yes, we talk Miami Dolphins, but not we also, because we all get involved. We all can come in the chat and say, hey, how do you feel about the Browns? Because I got Browns fans here. How do you feel about the Giants? How do you feel about, San Diego or LA Chargers now? You see how I forget their names. Then you got the Commanders, and not Redskins, the Commanders. So we talk about all that when it comes to sports. But anyhow, I want to thank you so much once again. I see you guys Thursday night. Hopefully everything goes well, goes good. You know, uh, from there we're gonna take it to Friday recap. Then don't forget Saturday is gonna be Saturday game day. That is my college game day. Top games. Even though don't get upset. There's a lot of people that send me, "Hey, my team's playing also." What I do is I just pick up the ranking teams that are playing with ranking teams. Sometimes I do mix it around, but listen, BYU is a great football team. The Hurricanes won big. They went down from number 2 to number 10. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Alabama's playing good since the FSU game. Florida State Seminole games. I mean, there's so many things going on in college football. And one thing I want to bring up about college football: the moment they open the portal and all these players transferring, this is where you can see the difference of every college team. Let's be honest, okay? Now, let's wait and see. We're close already to the end of the season of college football. Then we have the playoffs. Then we have national championship. So that's going to be interesting all the way through. NBA just started, like I said. So is hockey. Uh, but anyhow, thank you so much. You guys have a blessed night, and see you guys next time. And listen, once again, fins up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.